Hello everyone. In this tutorial, we are going to derive the half-angle formulas for trigonometric functions, sine, cosine, and tangent. So let's get started. Before we start, there are three important things I would like to write. The first one is double angle for sine and cosine, and that are famous identity. So let me start with the famous identity, which stated that sine square theta plus cosine square theta is equal to 1, which means that we can either write sine square theta in terms of cosine by making it the subject, which implies that sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cosine square theta, or you can simply make cosine the subject by writing cosine square theta equal to 1 minus sine square theta. So you should know about these two important identities. Similarly, remember that if you have sine of 2 theta, right, this is equal to 2 sine theta cos theta. And from here, we can divide every single input by 2. If you divide this by 2, you have only theta. So we have that sine theta is equal to 2 sine theta divided by 2, because we are dividing every single angle by 2, multiplied by cosine of theta divided by 2 as well. So this is an important formula. Let me box it here. Then you should also remember about our double angle for cosine, which stated that cosine of 2 theta is equal to what? Cosine squared theta minus sine squared theta. So I would like to drive this one first. Half angle formula for sine. So from here, since we know that cosine can be expressed as 1 minus sine squared theta, I can see that this is equal to 1 minus sine squared theta minus sine squared theta, right? This is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. Don't forget the left hand side is still cosine of 2 theta. So from here we can divide the entries by 2. This divided by 2 will give us cosine theta equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta divided by 2. So this is what I need to make the subject first. So if you take the whole of this to the left hand side, it becomes positive 2 sine squared theta divided by 2. Then you take this one to the right, it becomes negative. We have 1 minus cosine theta. Alright, now let us divide both sides by 2. We have sine squared theta divided by 2 equal to 1 minus cosine theta divided by 2. We have divided both sides by the coefficient of sine squared theta divided by 2. And finally, we take square root of both sides because we are looking for sine theta divided by 2. So sine theta divided by 2 is now equal to plus or minus the square root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 2. So this is a half angle formula for sine, which is the first one here. Now let us move on to the second one, which is for cosine of half angle. So to derive that, I'm going to come down here. Remember earlier, I substituted cosine square theta with 1 minus sine square theta. But this time around, I'm going to substitute sine square theta with 1 minus cosine square theta in this particular formula. So let me write it. We have that cosine 2 theta is equal to cosine square theta minus sine square theta. So because I'm looking for cosine, I'm going to change this one to 1 minus cosine square theta. So this is equal to cosine square theta minus the whole of 1 minus cosine square theta, because sine square theta is the same thing as 1 minus cosine square theta. If you expand, this becomes minus, this becomes plus. So we already have one here, another one here, making 2 of them. So this is 2 cosine square theta minus 1. This is cos 2 theta. You can take this one to the left hand side, which is going to transform it to positive 1. Then we have cos 2 theta already. Cos 2 theta. This is equal to 2 cos squared theta. You can divide both sides by 2. You have 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 equal to cos squared theta. And now you can divide the entries, the angles, by 2, because we are looking for the half angle. So we have 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 will be theta, divided by 2 equal to cos squared theta divided by 2. And finally, you take square root of both sides, but let me just write this one to the left. We have cos of theta divided by 2 equal to plus or minus the square root of 1 plus cos theta divided by 2. I think before I continue, I need to tell you why we need this half angle formula. For instance, if you're asked to find cos of 15 degrees, you know 15 degrees is not a special angle, but we know that 30 degrees is a special angle. So it's very much easier to find cosine of 30 degrees than 15 degrees. So if you take 30 degrees, you plug it here, you can see that this will be 30 divided by 2, which is 15. Therefore, cos of theta divided by 2 is equivalent to cos of 15 degrees. Then you use 30 here, and you know that finding cos of 30 degrees is very simple. Add it to 1, divide by 2, take square root. Then the plus or minus depends on the quadrant. If you are in quadrant number 1, you use plus. If you are in quadrant number 2, you use minus. If you are quadrant number 3, you use minus. If you are quadrant number 4, you use plus, in that order. So we have derived the two important half angle formulas for sine and cosine. So what about tangent? I would like to derive this one first because there are 3. Let me start with this last one here. To do that, you can just take ratio of these 2, because remember that tangent is the ratio of sine by cosine. So let me write it here. Tangent of theta divided by 2 is equivalent to sine of theta divided by 2 divided by cosine of theta divided by 2. Already we have these 2. So let's just bring them together. This is for sine. We have 1 minus cos theta divided by 2 under square root. So this is equal to 1 minus cos theta divided by 2 under square root. Then divide by, then cos of half angle, we have it as 1 plus cos theta. That's just the difference. 1 plus cos theta divided by 2, also under square root. Don't forget, each has this plus and minus. Remember, these are sodic expressions. If you are dividing or multiplying, you are always allowed to multiply or divide the radicands. So we can take this and divide it by this, which is going to cancel the 2's, right? Leaving only the numerators. So this is finally equal to plus or minus the square root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta. This is tangent of theta divided by 2. Right? So we have just derived this one, which is the last one here. So now we have these 2 more ratios to find. One thing you should remember is this. Let me write it. If you have cos 2 theta, it is equal to what? Cos square theta minus sine square theta, right? So from here we can divide the entries by 2, so that we have cos 2 theta, no, cos theta, because 2 theta divided by 2 is theta, equal to cos squared theta divided by 2 minus sine squared theta also divided by 2. So let me start with cosine. You know, cosine squared theta is the same thing as 1 minus sine squared theta. So equally, we can write this one as 1 minus sine squared theta divided by 2, right? Minus sine squared theta divided by 2. This is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta divided by 2. Already to the left we have cos theta. If you take this one to the left, it becomes positive. So we have 2 sine squared theta divided by 2. And this is equal to 1 minus cos theta, right? If you take this one to the other side. So from here, I would like to divide both sides by sine theta. If you divide this by sine theta, you have to also divide this by sine theta. But what can you remember about sine theta? I have written it already here. It is a famous identity as well from double angle. It is the same thing as 2 sine theta divided by 2 cos theta divided by 2. But I will leave this one as it is because here I have an half angle. I'm going to write this one in terms of half angle. So we have 2 sine theta, sine squared theta divided by 2, divided by 2 sine theta divided by 2 cos theta, also divided by 2. This remain 1 minus cos theta divided by sine theta. All right. Remember that sine squared theta divided by 2 means sine theta divided by 2 times sine theta divided by 2. So that 1 here will cancel this. We still have another one left, right? Sine theta divided by 2. And this 2 will cancel this 2. So that sine theta divided by 2 divided by cos theta divided by 2 will give us tangent theta divided by 2, which is equal to 1 minus cos theta divided by sine theta. Can you see that? Another half angle for tangent. Then the last one, what should we verify first? We have 1 minus cos theta divided by sine theta. Do we have it here? Yeah, you see that here. 1 minus cos theta divided by sine theta. And lastly, we need to find this one. So, remember from here, from this identity, I'm going to continue here. I decided to substitute 1 minus sine squared theta with cosine squared theta. So I'm coming back to this one. So let me just copy this. So from here we have cos theta to the left equal to cos squared theta divided by 2 minus, I'm now going to change this to 1 minus cos squared theta divided by 2. If you expand, you're going to get 2 cos squared theta divided by 2 minus 1. This is cos theta. So if you take this one to the left, it becomes positive 1, then plus cos theta. This is equal to 2 cos squared theta divided by 2. All right, again, I'm going to divide both sides by sine theta. So we have 1 plus cos theta divided by sine theta equal to 2 cos squared theta divided by 2 divided by sine theta. But I'm not going to write sine theta because I know sine theta is 2 sine theta divided by 2 multiplied by cos theta also divided by 2. All right. You can see that 2 and 2 will cancel. To the top, we have cos theta divided by 2 times cos theta divided by 2 because of this power of 2. So 1 will cancel which one? This. We have what? Cos theta divided by 2 divided by sine theta divided by 2. So this is 1 plus cos theta divided by sine theta equal to cos theta divided by 2 divided by sine theta divided by 2. But this is not tangent, rather cotangent, right? So since we are looking for tangent, we can take reciprocal of both sides. So if you want to find half angle for what do we call it, cotangent, you can write this one as cotangent of what do we call it, theta divided by 2. By taking reciprocal of both sides, you have sine theta to the top. To the bottom, we have 1 plus cos theta. This is now equal to tangent theta divided by 2. So this is exactly what we are looking for. But you can take this one as bonus as well. it will be equal to this one. So this is all about half angle for sine, cosine, and tangent. If you need their reciprocals, you can just take reciprocal of both sides to find their secant, cosecant, and cotangent respectively. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.